Hey everybody, we're going to pick up where we left off. This is part 3 of my playthrough. Caius has left us, and right now we need to go to the temple in Quebec and save Milo. So you're going to want to make sure you have at least one divine intervention scroll. Actually get 2 so you can get out of there, or have the spell for you, but make sure you have at least 1 so she can escape. We're going to head on over to the temple in Quebec. I think the Silk Strider's faster. We're going to need the gondola. Unless you have a scroll of Almissimi intervention, because then you could go to Quebec and then use Almissimi. Travel to Quebec. To take the gondola, go to the arena. What is up with this guy? He likes the dock.
If you're here for trouble,
get the hell out of my way.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Travel to the temple. You're going to want to unlock spell or scroll. I think it's a level 40 lock.
Sarah.
And we are looking for...
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
You want to unlock Milo's quarters. Okay. Want to take this note? You can read it if you want to. Take these potions so we can get to the... You'll see. The giant flying rock in the sky. Usually if you wait a little bit, those guys will get out of your way. That way you don't just sit there and mess with them.
Sarah.
And we're gonna go... I'm gonna go fly up to this giant rock. And if you have the spell, that's better. I'm just gonna use the potion. We're gonna fly up here to talk to one of these guards that's friends with Milo. I think her name's Milo. Talk to her.
Speak, traveler.
Visit anyone. She'll give you the Ministry of Truth key. You're going to want to fly down here. I usually wait until the levitation wears off. We're going to save it. Could possibly get killed in here.
What do you want?
Avoid the guards, don't attack them. You could also come in here with a chameleon or visibility. I think I do have invisibility. Let's turn invisible. See, they don't see me. But as soon as I touch the door, they'll go nuts. looking for the prison door. Should be right up here. Yeah, prison key. And you're wanting to go all the way down here. And unlock this one. And of course I'm out of magic. Okay, we need to talk to her.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Give her the Divine Intervention Scroll. Ask her about Halaman. And now you're going to want to use either Divine Intervention Scroll or if you have a spell.
Let's hear it.
We're going to head on down.
Any time now.
We're going to make our way to the dock.
Yes, sir.
Get my magic back because I never know when I'm going to need it. The reason I walk on the side of these ramps and stuff is so I can avoid people or get around guards because they get in the way. You're going to want to come down to this ship right here and talk to this woman.
You want something?
Ask, do I know you? Go fishing? Yes. And then you'll travel to Azura's coast region.
Yes, Outlander?
There's a couple of rats at the top. At least every time I've tried. Yep, there's a couple of rats. They're not hard to kill though. Okay. In order for this to open, it needs to either be 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. So... 6 a.m. It's open. Because Azura is the Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk, so I think that's part of why it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. And we want to talk to this guy. Ask him about the Lost Prophecies. And then this is real lore heavy. It goes through all the Nerevarine prophecy. You get some stuff about Kagardak's tools, the Seven Curses, the Lost Prophecy. It's
I
very,
have no word.
very lore heavy. It'll help you really dig into what's really going on. Because you kind of see kind of blindly what Nerevarine is, and then this is where you finally get revealed about what the purpose of the Nerevarine is. And if you want to read that stuff, go for it. It's a good read. It would take a while to explain every single thing about the storyline. We're going to want to travel back to Ebonheart. And
Anything I can do for you?
now, we want to make our way back to the Urshulaku camp. So, go back. And before you do this, stock up on potions, sell your loot, whatever you gotta do. Probably don't need my help to get to the Urshulaku camp. Take a Silt Strider from here, Balmora, Aldrun, to Margan, make your way up there, or you can take a boat from Sadras Mora all the way to Dagenfell and then walk that way. I'm gonna go sell some loot, and I will see you at the Urshulaku camp. Right at the top of the map. And we need to go see Nabani Mesa.
What do you need?
Ask her about the lost prophecies. My judgment. Continue. Tell her about Corpus. Ask her about the third trial. Now we need to go talk to Sol Matul. And I've already walked to Kogarun, which is our next destination. That way you can see where it is on the map. Ask him about the third trial. Kogarun.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Get our stats back, and what we'll do is we're going to mark in front of him. And we're going to head to Kogarun. So I will meet you there in a few minutes. Okay, so we've made it to Kogarun. 3 things we have to get while we're here. We already grabbed the Corpus Weepings. We have to get a cup with the House of Mark Dagoth. And we have to get the Shadow Shield, which is way in the middle of the earth. It's not literally in the middle of the earth, but it's at the very bottom of this stronghold. So, run in here, grab the cup. Fighting that guy is optional. It's nice to have these amulets because they sell for 2,000 apiece. And while we're here, how about we save it? And we're going to want to go through that door. Okay, let's get our stats back up. This place is full of enemies. Make sure you got a little bit of room too. Stock up on potions, you know, before you dive into this. Because there's a lot of Corpus beasts. A lot of ash zombies. Ash slaves. Down here is there's some loot. I think all she has is short sword. Let's take that gold too. Right in here is a bunch of glass stuff. Glass halberd. You can take Fury if you want to. It's a constant effect. It drains pretty much everything. All your different armors. It's worth 3,200. You don't have to take it though. Wow, I was able to rest a second ago. In the same spot. So now we're looking for. There we go. This is the right door. Ow. He reflected our damage. heading down the waterway. We're getting closer to the shadow shield. Also, another reason I said make sure that you got plenty of room. Well, you're not over encumbered. You got plenty of room to stash stuff. Is because there's some Daedric gauntlets down here. So if you picked heavy armor as your main armor type, those will be great for your collection. And we are wanting to go... There's a door. There it is. Get our fatigue back, because I know that's going to hurt us later on. Should have sold some stuff, but... yeah. Getting closer to the shadow shield. Should be like right there. It is. It's right around the And here's our shadow shield right here. Take his 6,000 amulet. Right over here. Here's your Daedric gauntlets. Master lockpick. I think there's a couple other things in here, but they're mostly just like potions. If you want to even mess with them, they sell pretty good. And that's about it for this place. Now we can head back to Solmatul. We have our Corpus Weepings, our Cup of House Dagoth, and the Shadow Shield.
I can spare a few moments if you care.
Ask him about the third trial. And he gives us a belt. Now we have to go to the Cavern of the Incarnate.
Is there something I can do for you?
And so you don't have to watch all the walking. I will walk there and show you on the map where... Okay, we are currently here. You travel east from the Urshulaku camp and go right down here from off the coast. And you should see a door that looks like this. And it'll only open at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. So let's set it for 6 a.m.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
Then you walk up here and take the Moon and Star Ring. And you'll have a cutscene.
Nerevar reborn, incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashkans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
Okay. You'll be in a room full of false incarnates, and you don't have to, but I talked to all of them. You'll just say my story, and they'll give you a book or some gear. If you want free stuff, it's not bad. I think one of them even gives you a glass axe. Let's do that this way. My story. And once you're all done with that, see, you get a glass axe. Put the ring on, and we are going to recall back to Solmatul.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Council of Solmatul, Urshalaku Naravarine, need, duty, ask him again, and if he gives you the teeth of the Urshalaku, that means that you're the Naravarine of the Urshalaku now. Now, we have to go to the other Ashlander tribes, and then after that, we have to go to the 3 great houses and be named Hortator. So, the next camp is right about here. I'll walk there and show you guys on the map where it's at. That's where we're headed, though. Okay, here we are at the Ahamusa camp. I've marked. I'm going to save it real quick. Let's do this one. Now we need to start by talking to one of the Gulakons. So let's see if we can find them. Because I don't think they have an Ashcon.
Greetings, Outlander.
No. Ask him about Naravarine. And then you need to talk to the wise woman. She's the leader.
Do you have something?
Book of Wildlife. Go to the wise woman's yurt. And after we've done this quest for the Ahamusa, I'm going to end the video so that way it's not too long.
So good to see you.
Talk to her. Ask her about the Naravarine prophecies. Naravarine. I want to be Ahamusa. Name me Naravarine. Safe place. Make it safe. Accompany you. Cross the water. Now we're going to mark. We need to go all the way up here. I'll show you on the map when I get there. Here we are, almost to Aldadroth. Probably have to go around the front. I'd recommend water walking, because it makes it faster. If you can't, you can still swim, of course. Water walking makes things a lot faster, though. And you're going to find some people over here doing battle. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Look at some people of the temple. And they damaged our health. Their strength. That. Then we'll want to go inside and clear out all the enemies. I think this person has a paralyzed blade. Of course. And I don't have any cure paralyze. This is why it's always handy to carry a cure paralyze spell. Or, not spell. Potion. Just in case you don't know the soul trap spell, you can always get a scroll, but and if you have one of these grand soul gems in your inventory, there's a golden saint in the next room, which is one of the best souls in the game, used for making constant effect enchantments. Yep, there's our golden saint. And my fatigue's low, so I'm not hitting shit. And we'll take that spear, staff, whatever. So now we've cleared out everything. All you have to do is get this antechamber vault empty. And see if they got anything good. And we'll take that. And we're going to recall to the wise woman.
So good to see you.
We'll save it before we go on here, just in case she does die. She won't, but there's always that possibility. We'll ask her to accompany us. Yes, please accompany to Aldadroth. She can walk on water too, so it makes it a lot easier. She won't be getting mauled by slaughterfish.
There's someone watching.
We're going back to Aldadroth. So I'll see you there in a few minutes. Here we are closing in on Aldadroth, and she's still following us. Shouldn't be too difficult to do this, as long as you water walk or levitate so you don't get attacked by slaughterfish every 5 seconds. And you can see that she does her own water walking, so you don't have to worry about her getting attacked too. Pretty straightforward quest. Then after we finish this one, I'm going to end the video at that. But I'll take us back to the Ahamusa camp, and then we can start going towards our next goal after that. I didn't catch that golden saint because I figured it would make the video too long to have to go and get a soul trap spell and then come all the way back here. Plus, this is just a playthrough to show you what's going on. And as soon as she walks up to here,
Thank you.
name you Naravarine, and she'll give you the Mad Stone and the Ahamusa.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
And we're gonna recall. We're back in her yurt. And I'm gonna end the video at that. Thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful and you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.
Greetings out